It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Bengals veteran linebacker. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Bengals and the Saints on Sunday night.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run with Neal. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now you look at this Saints defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking on, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Here's Neal. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 54 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Neal. He'll get this down to the 38.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Saints at 6-3 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Throwing on first down. Potter. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. An inside give to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Potter. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The clock running here under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Looking to throw on second down. Potter over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Steele. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Potter. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On 1st and 10, Potter. He finds his man, complete. That's Steele. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Potter. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Potter dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Touchdown, Saints. From 8 yards out, and the Saints are able to add on to that lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, if you...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 43. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second and 7. Looking to throw. Potter. To the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
To throw on third down. Potter, he finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Potter. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Back to throw again. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Jones. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Sam Darnold, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Matthew Stafford, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throwing on first down. Potter. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They'll begin the drive with Neal. Shoves him aside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 10 yards out, and the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Potter. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead down to 13. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Potter. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
The give is to Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New Orleans offense set to take over. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Potter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever. Caught by Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just run.
He's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
He finds his man, complete. That's Neal.
Here's 2nd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for
Bye.